Back?
Yeah.
How loud do you do? My music left. Let's go to the next one. It's not going.
Esther's trying to learn how to start the live, guys.
There we go. Do it faster. Whoa!
You've been going for quite some time now.
I know, that's so loud. I wasn't ready, so
That's something your seat.
let me get it in the...
Okay, well, we have started. Hello. How's everybody doing?
Wait a minute.
Let's get some chill music. Esther's right. Esther's trying to learn how to run the live, so
Hello!
that's
Success!
what she's doing.
I have an adorable little espresso in a glass mug.
You still got pretty crazy music on for
It's so
talking over.
Alright, let's get some music. Now we go to chill music. Oh wait.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good.
Okay, there we go.
We've changed
There we go.
positions.
Is it
Esther's
like a
running the front.
volume?
No idea. Esther's running the front. I'm over here. You haven't seen my cam yet. Esther hasn't switched cams, but
Oh.
I am over here. Hey!
There he is in all his handsomeness.
Yeah, the beard's
With-
been trimmed. I'm sure people have noticed this.
Plant boy in the back.
But I really like how it was trimmed. I don't know.
I'm liking it now. I had a small meltdown the first time I saw it because this boy doesn't check with me
So I faded
before he
it.
cuts it.
So I faded it, left the front long, so it kind of just has a nice little point. But the sides are very short. Mustache was cut long. Yeah, you can see it there. And then here you got a nice angle.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then if you do a little fade on your hair again.
Yeah, the hair looks like trash, but yes, I enjoy cutting the beard, and I get annoyed with it. Like it's been pretty long for pretty long.
Pretty long for pretty long.
I was like, it was bothering me, and I pull on it and stuff, and I'm very frantic
Crazy.
most times. Yeah, I'm very crazy. And anyway, I wanted to cut it. So she was upstairs, and I closed myself in the bathroom, and I started just going after it. But I really like how it turned out. Usually I get very upset with it right after I cut it. But if you notice, right, it's still very long, right? Because I left the front, but I faded it to where from the front it still just looks pretty long. It's smaller, yeah, for sure. It's thinner, right? But basically from the side, the only difference is this, instead of having this nice crisp, it went straight back like that. So you just had this big, and it was kind of very round. You'll use, especially like in our little, even in our little pictures here, you would see it. Like, see that little picture? See how round it is? Around the beard. Like I like that, but it was just, I don't know, it's bothering me. And I started wearing more colored shirts again. I'm getting out of the summer, and I'm getting back into wanting to dress the way I used to, and people are heading back out, and I'm going to be teaching at the schools again, you know, and so I've been putting collared shirts on. What happens with the really long beard like that, my beard goes very far back. So what happens with, I had the beard very long, and the collar would cut into it right here. And then I get these separate pieces. I have 3 pieces of this beard. I'd have this, and this, and it would be being cut by the collar, because the collar sits right here, right? Look how long the beard was, you know. So anyway.
So we cut it off without asking me. I had a bit of a breakdown.
Yes, she was not happy.
But I'm starting to like it.
We already talked about this, but
Cute plant boy.
been on my camera
good.
for very long, so I'm trying to think of things to show.
Oh my goodness, you were talking the whole time. I wasn't gonna
Well, yeah, I'm gonna
switch
keep
while
talking.
you were talking.
I'm
I
gonna keep
have
talking.
some ice cream. Oh, delicious.
I can't have any because I'm about to go to the gym.
It's kind of melty now that I've taken so long getting ready. So, he's gonna finish her painting.
Yes. And we have 2 other orders.
And I am gonna attempt, let me look at where I'm actually supposed to be looking.
Yeah, right there.
I'm going to attempt, I've done it before, make a thumbnail for the video that's gonna go out tomorrow. And then once
video
this
tomorrow.
ends, I gotta make a thumbnail for this too. I always forget that the lives need thumbnails too.
Yep, so they're interesting if people come back and watch them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm doing it right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
Got a little ASMR for you.
Oh.
This thing's awesome. Esther got this for me.
Here's the question.
White Lotus, rain,
How do I
poison. Not a toy. Well,
pick a spot that I want without it doing the audio?
let me click this. Learn something new every day.
Smart boy. I gotta eat this ice cream first though. So, we got some new paintings, cousin coming.
Actually, one is for.
Exactly,
Oh, okay.
I had myself in my mind.
I thought you were like.
New paintings coming, one of which is for my cousin now.
Yes.
And then
Wait, now. Oh yeah. Oh, funny.
we
just
did
them
one
for our
of
cousin.
George's
My
cousin a while ago.
I mean, they're now each other's cousins, honestly, but
So,
blood.
So I have one for my cousin that my mom's getting. We have another one from just a photographer, potential new partner. Is that right?
I mean, she has one. I don't know.
And then I think I saw. Did I see another one, or did I see the same lady on email and Instagram?
Probably the same person at this point that you saw.
Gotcha.
I can have a little espresso.
Yes, that one I made for you. For both of
Why
us.
is it over here? Oh.
For both of us, but mostly for you because I've already had coffee today, but
For
you
ice
never
cream
have
to buy.
too much coffee.
I was looking for something. Oh, it's right here. It's underneath. Paper towels. Paper towels. Our life.
Anyway. Are you ready to start?
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh, I've been doing things.
Alright, let's go to his camera. Boom.
So, working on
The railroad.
the shoes, but I think, because instead of the shoes, I'll do her shirt here, her sweater. The sweater. Definitely gonna be
Alright, let's see.
that fake realism stuff I talk about, because it's a very textured sweater, but it can easily be a random texture. I'm sure we lost our music. It's been gone for a little while, so I'll sing for you. It's back. So Esther doesn't know this. I'm gonna have to tell her. That has to be its own window. That has to be its own page.
How do I do that?
You pull it out.
Pull
Right.
this?
Yeah, just pull it out. Keep going. Faster. There you go.
What on earth?
What?
I've never seen such witchcraft in all my life.
Guys, I'll have you know that this is literally the first month Esther has actually even used a computer. This is quite true, by the way. This is not really a joke. She has
Yes.
maybe used a computer
I
like
would like
3
to
hours.
argue, but that's
Yeah,
fact.
it's really not a joke.
Only thing I've done before that.
Is maybe sent an email.
Yeah, I've sent an email.
It's email she's told to send. Like, it's emails
I've
like...
used Word when I was in school, and by in school I mean
Word.
I was homeschooled, so I had to type up my essays and stuff on there. And
Oh my god. Guys, it's
I
bad.
looked up some stuff at work
that you
for
were
about-
told to look up.
for about a
that you were
minute.
told to look
A
up
minute a day, and I had to be shown how to do it.
every time.
No. like twice.
How many times did you do it total?
Twice, and the second time I wrote it down in my notes how to get to the thing so that I didn't have to ask again.
And by the way, I don't say that as a diss.
It's just amusing because I'm 22 and I should probably know how to use
it. It is extremely amusing, but what I wasn't even going to say that. I was going to say all the stuff that she's now doing on the computer is quite a lot. Yeah. And she's learning stuff that many people don't do. Many people don't edit. Many people don't use Photoshop. Yes, it's much more normal and easy to use now and much more user-friendly, and a lot of people use it. I understand that. But if you say, like, the percentage of people in a room, like how many of you have edited a bunch of stuff on Photoshop? Like Esther's doing it every day now. More than... And that's what Esther does now. She works on the editing, so she's learning Final Cut Pro. Now, are these things easy to use now? Yeah. Okay, I'm not an idiot, right? People, I understand that these things are made easy to use. We don't use, we have Audition, and we have the Adobe video. What's the Adobe Final Cut?
Adobe? I don't know.
Audition and... I don't know why I can't think of this, guys. Premiere. Yeah, we have Premiere. Audition is the sound one. We have Premiere, we just, I don't know. Esther definitely wouldn't be able to pick it up quick enough, and I have just simply always used Final Cut. So I know you guys out there, use Audition. Premiere. But I'm like, Final Cut is just so...
Well, that didn't work.
Easy to use.
What is... How do you screenshot again? Command,
Music
Shift.
might be a little bit loud.
Command, Shift, 4?
Huh?
Screenshot?
What about it?
How do you do it?
Let's see if you can remember.
I can't.
Well,
I can
try
look
some
back
things.
at my video, but it's on my phone.
Try some things until you figure it out.
I just did.
If I tell you every time, then you won't commit it to memory ever. This is true. This is true. I literally teach for a living. I know.
Oh, I did get it right. I just
forgot the last step.
No.
Which is dragging and clicking.
No. I did that, and it didn't have the selector the first time I did it, so I must have,
When you're teaching somebody something, and you simply give them the answer right away every time,
boom, bam,
it becomes that they become dependent and are just waiting to hear you say the answer. You must wait and give them time to do the thing on their own.
Do the thing, y'all.
And it's easier when there's a specific goal and test or something in mind. But with stuff like this, it was smart because we recorded videos. And Esther, whenever she has an issue or whatever, yeah, sure, she could look it up on YouTube too, but we just have it set to where it's exactly how she would be able to look at it. It's videos of my computer working on it, and now she just sits down and is able to copy exactly what's there. So it's quite cool. Esther's learning lots of stuff.
Uh-huh. She do be learning.
And it's quite, you gotta, how could you not, enjoy sitting around at the house editing funny videos of us?
Yes, it's quite entertaining.
Yeah. She used to think she wouldn't really enjoy it that much, but...
Now, why is this doing this? That's not the photo that I'm trying.
I guess you guys will be watching me for most of it, so... Hello.
Wow.
I hope you enjoy this sweater being painted.
Oh.
It is quite fun to paint. It's a very thick, knitted sweater. So you can see the end of the sleeve is that lined stuff, and then the sweater has all this great texture.
There we go.
So I'm going between grays and browns. Did you reply to the comment on our other video?
Yeah.
Nice. And what was the answer? I don't even know what the answer is. That's why I didn't answer it, because...
Well, it wasn't really... Well, it was a question, and the answer...
It definitely was a question.
The answer would be yes, so I think you know how to say yes.
Wait, is that all you said?
But
You didn't answer why?
why, you may not know.
Okay, so did you say that or did you just say the word yes? Esther would
Of
definitely...
course not. I'm so
of course-
smart. Don't even talk to me.
Of course not.
Don't even try me.
Esther, how
Let
would
me
you
go
normally
to
reply
me.
to something like this?
The question was, you keep your flour in the fridge? And the answer is yes. And the reason is a friend, when we first moved in, told me to do that. And so I did it. And that's the end of that.
Oh, wait,
I
is
think
that,
you
is that actually the answer? I thought you
I
said your
can't-
mom did it.
No.
Oh.
I can't
All right,
remember.
well, I'm glad I didn't answer because that's
I
what I
can't
was going to
remember
write.
what reason she said to do that.
I was going to write from Esther's perspective, my mom did that because that's what I thought the answer actually was.
He was wrong. So yeah, anyways, I'm trying to do what I'm doing. The smart object must be rasterized before proceeding.
We were talking about this the other day,
Cool.
and I think it's an important distinction to make when you're learning something new. And what it is, to learn something new, right, you go to a job or something, I don't know, whatever, you're learning something new, you're learning a new process or something, you're going somewhere, you're learning something. Well, it's quite easy to pick it up. Well, depending on what it is, of course. But right, you're being shown something new, you're being shown some new process, some new thing at work, I don't know, whatever. And you do it, right? But the issue always comes when there's troubleshooting that's needed. And so with computers, this is 80% of the time. So troubleshooting, right, is when something goes awry with what you're working on.
No,
And,
get out of here.
And I don't mean to be sitting here and explaining stuff as if I don't think other people know. I just like walking through and trying to explain myself and what I'm trying to say. But the troubleshooting, you know, where like something, so Esther will be working and something will go wrong and she's like, okay, I'm done. I can't figure it out right, which is a totally normal response. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But
Wrong. You're wrong. I don't do that.
yeah, you do.
No, I actually don't.
Wait, we've literally talked about this.
No.
When something goes wrong on it, you're like, okay, I can't finish this anymore. I have to call George. I have to figure out.
That is my troubleshooting. Go to the person who knows how to run it. If
Well,
you're not
right,
here,
exactly.
I Googled, and it's really hard for me to Google because I don't. I mean, it's not that hard.
That's what I'm
But
talking
like, here's the thing. Stop talking.
about.
Here's the thing.
But that's what I'm talking about. You said
I was doing something on what I'm working on right now. So I had to look at the thing to figure out what the tool that I was trying to use is called so that I can Google it correctly. I did that. I did exactly what it said, and it didn't work.
Right, that's the thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So if that happens to you,
I can still figure it out.
sometimes you're like, oh, here's a different way to get the same result as using said tool or whatever. I can't do that. I don't know how to do it. The only way I know how to do it is looking at the video
Well, that's
where
exactly
you
what I'm
literally showed
talking
me
about, though.
exactly
So
the steps.
Right, so you're agreeing with me, but you're just using different words. That's exactly
Well,
what
I'm telling you, I did try and you're saying, oh, she gives up, drops it. I tried to Google it. I did what it said. I have no other way of knowing a different way to do that same thing, and that's a pretty hard thing to look up. How to do a selection without the selection tool, you know?
Well, you just came up with a way to search it. That was one way.
Okay.
But yeah, all I'm saying is that say a video has a certain schedule or time to go up, or
Speaking of, this isn't working
Let's
how
say-
it was last time I tried to use it.
let's say something at work, right, or some project that you have has to go up at a certain time, right? You just got to sit there until it gets figured out, and that's what I'm talking about. You sometimes you're unable to do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Esther is wrong in what she's talking about. All I'm saying is that sometimes you really do just have to sit there and figure it out. That's the most difficult thing. Troubleshooting in a new field or a new thing is extremely difficult.
Let's see what you're working on.
It's a very difficult thing to do.
On your cam.
Oh, it wasn't on me?
No.
Which is fine.
Me. Where it should be.
But that's what's difficult, is troubleshooting when something goes wrong, right? Because I have these videos for her and I showed her how to do it, but everything went right. You know, like while I was working on it, just so happened to work. What if the program freezes? What if these things happen and you just have to figure out how to troubleshoot them. And anyway, so all I was talking about was troubleshooting in a new field or a new thing that you're learning. It's very difficult. And that's what Esther has to be trying to do. And I understand.
Okay, it's not going too hot right now. Option is the minus. Yep. Okay. Everything that I'm trying to do, it's like I do one click and it's like loading thing. So clearly it's having a hard time.
It does that.
And it's bothersome. Because I don't have time for you to have a hard time, computer. Join the club.
I think you do,
Get your
though.
work done.
I think you do have time, Bella. In all honesty.
I don't appreciate the attitude.
Wait, I don't have attitude. Do I? I'm kind of chilling right now.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What's up?
I don't know.
Buddy?
You're saying I have attitude about something, and I'm trying to figure out what it is you're talking about. Touching up the pants a little bit.
Didn't work.
Just as I'm working around certain things. Sweater looks good. There's not a whole lot to do on it. So it's pretty much done. It's just little textures and things.
Yeah.
And I can go back through and redarken certain sections and put more of the detail or the different things here. But really what I have more to work on is finish her hair, finish skin.
There we go. I like when things work.
Because the sweater is just kind of a background piece. But I do need to work more on the scarf. It's much too bright. Esther left a lot of pieces here.
It's what?
Too bright, the scarf.
What I did?
No, something wrong. It's just not done.
Okay. I didn't say that it was done.
Oh, I didn't say it was either. I'm just talking about what I'm working on. Esther takes offense really quick.
Not really, though.
Oh, just like you're messing around?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright guys, she's messing around. We're in the clear. Anyway, I'm just getting into the value, right? I've been chatting about value a lot throughout the lives. And a lot of things where they're coming together here, where they're crossing over in the view. It's the same value, and so we're having a hard time differentiating where these edges of the characters are, and it's making it not enjoyable to look at. People in this painting, the subjects. So I gotta add it. See what I did there? So that oh, you can just look right there.
Oh.
So that shadow in between.
Oh, I like that.
Now his pants are dark, so that does make it a little bit difficult. His pants are actually darker than the sweater. So I really need to emphasize that blend, that shadow right underneath his elbow or forearm. So I'm really just using black at this point. Again, you want to make stuff look good for the painting. There's a few things going on there with her scarf, but it's better just to darken this whole little area. They know there's a scarf there. I should go with a smaller brush though.
Oh, wow, that was bad. Okay, there we go.
Esther's working on the thumbnail.
Something's shaking. Making a sound.
So we also have very dark underneath her elbow here, and right now it's literally white. So that's a problem because white and black are opposite. Everyone's gonna be like, why is George mansplaining everything?
Okay,
I'm just explaining what I'm doing for y'all.
Okay. Can you show me real quick?
See, guys, I told you.
You're sitting right here. Goodness gracious. I've sneezed.
But I'm painting.
I've sneezed.
Just don't. Just don't.
I must, and also I can never just sneeze once. It's either twice or 3 times in a row.
Absolutely. Wait, what are you saying? Absolutely, 100%.
I'm sure there's people out there that only sneeze once.
But very few. Everyone be talking about how they be sneezing multiple times.
All right. You want to help me out real quick?
I mean, I can't write the second note, but I might be able to come over there at some point.
Fine. Here's why.
Because
Because he showed me how to do it, and
we'll
then
just try and
he
figure it out
said-
before I come over there.
And then he said, "I'm actually gonna do it a different way now, and this way works better." But now,
Oh, you're talking about that?
now I don't have a video of that way, so I made the selection, and now I want to do the thing where you like bring it in or
Yeah,
out.
100%. Yeah, I'm just working on the scarf right now.
Can you verbally tell me or no?
I don't think I can with what I know what you're asking for now, but I don't think I
Yes.
can tell you verbally, and I don't think telling you verbally will help. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so you doubt my abilities.
No, not at all. I just don't think I'll be able to explain it to where you'll be able to get it.
Alright. I accept.
This arrangement.
I switched over to my camera with no intent on doing anything.
It's
It
fine.
had just been on yours for a while. So I shall wait for that boy to get done.
What she's wanting me to show her is Photoshop has, it's not really new, but Photoshop continues to advance and better their selection and how you can select things. And for thumbnails, obviously it's very good because usually you try to make the subject pop out and blah, blah, blah. So
Showing
that's
them your
what.
custom lip balm.
Oh yeah.
George's Bees.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't use it very often, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, me neither. But
You should use it.
somebody gave him a case of like 10 of them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice because I threw one in the car. I have one in my
Which
purse.
was very
There's
cool.
one up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Nice.
Awesome gift.
To have around.
Cool custom thing. Okay, so what Esther's chatting it up about over here is one of the better ways of selecting subjects in Photoshop now. It's been around, but I've continued to work on it. And what it is instead of this brush tool, it's an object select tool. So you can quickly and easily just kind of select and have it do its thing. And then what you can do is click select and mask instead of just continuing on with your thing. And then it lets you live work on it. So I mean, I do want to do that, but the thing is that she has all these other things active underneath it, so it makes it very difficult to see. So I'm going to get rid of those and then click it again. There we go.
Yeah.
You guys can't see what I'm doing, which is dumb. But so now I'm able to look at edges and more carefully select, and it does a very good job of like seeing hair.
Has a little bit of...
And you can change either object aware or color aware. So you can decide like, okay, like how do and anyway. So it's
I think
it's
that
good.
looks good, but can you fix my cheek? It has like a little edge. Maybe we can do that.
So now I will let Esther go back to what she's doing. And anyway, you can just go back and forth between selecting more or selecting less. And it just does a pretty good job. Photoshop does most of the work now. I know some people
If I do a
won't
white
like.
blower, that will help that look.
I know some people won't like that I'm saying this, but
What?
Photoshop is extremely powerful and most people can do a pretty good job on Photoshop. Just trying to, there's this thing with your hair that I don't like, but it's kind of fine.
I like it.
Alright, there you go. Yep. So we're pretty much done with this painting.
going
There
to
is some to do on her shoes. Her shoes! And then there's some to do on her hair, and then some other layers of skin. He has darker skin, so I'll need to be doing that. And again, you can notice that there in the value here. Notice his hand in value to the sweater. The sweater's almost white, and his hand is much darker. If this was black and white, his hand would be like a gray, and her sweater would be like a white. So anyway.
And then I just do the copy and paste thing?
Yeah, you can continue that however you like. There's a little left to do with the shoes. Some things are a little less detailed in the painting, of course, and so obviously we're focusing not really on their feet. So I'm not going to be adding tons to the feet, but just a little. This shoe is much darker, so I'll just be adding a little bit here. The other day when I was working on this, I hadn't used the zoom function on the camera, so the camera was really in the way. And I went outside of the lines quite a bit here on the shoes. So I need to bring it back down a little bit. You can lift pretty well in watercolor. Her shoes, by the way, are very
Oh no!
Her shoes are very what is that, love? The shoes kind of crumple up. It's very ruffly in here.
Yeah.
So it does look like this. I'm not saying like I went outside the lines and ruined her shoes. I was just saying there was a couple little sections that just went out a little bit. With watercolor, that can definitely happen if you're not careful. It has a little bit of a mind of its own. So let's see. Side of the shoe. The boot, I guess, is darker. Has some dark shade coming out. It's folding over here for her toe. There's a buckle. I got the buckle on.
Okay, so how about if it's not the size that I want to look?
So now,
Bubba.
yo, what's up?
Look.
I would love to.
I want to get rid of this.
Mm-hmm.
If I lift it up, then it's on the bottom.
Command T. Oh, whoops, I clicked it, but you are messing with it. There you go.
Oh, cool, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, shoes done, pants done. A little bit more to his shoe, I guess. A little bit of detail going on in there. Separating the sole. And some details on the shoe. It has a cap. It has some of the little details going on in here. I don't know what canvas on, so I don't know if I can zoom in or not, but I'm going to. Well, I guess it's fine. I can zoom in. I can zoom in smoothly. That's the whole point of our setup. So you can see the details that I put here on his shoe. It has that toe cap.
I like her bent foot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That little shadow.
Yeah, turned out nice. So yeah, this one turned out really good. I'm glad this guy was on our lives a lot. He was coming through, watching. So yeah, some layers of skin, and then this one's set to go. Well, and the background always. Sorry, I never talk about the background, but honestly, the background is so cool, and we haven't done a background yet on live. I don't know what our deal is, but the backgrounds.
Done what?
I don't think we've done a background during live.
Oh.
And the backgrounds are so cool. It's one of the more fun things to watch.
True. Are you gonna do it, or are you saying you're
I
not?
don't know. I think we're gonna run out of time again. Okay, so I simply need to darken his whole hand, and the thing with watercolor is it's transparent. So if I darken the whole thing, some of the shadow and shading that I've already done will show through. Well, it sure didn't show through very much. But I'll be doing some dry lifting. So that's rinsing, that's dabbing the brush off onto the towel and simply coming through with what they call a thirsty brush. And picking up the color. There you have it. So we've just darkened the value of his hand, getting it closer to his skin tone, and now we have this section here to do the same thing. His hair's pretty much done. He has a high fade so that the hair is there's no edge to the hair, but he does have some facial hair that I'm gonna have to bring in. But again, with his skin, I'm basically putting it over everything that I've already done just to get that value darker and get closer to his skin tone. Esther's very quiet.
Dara's studying you, painting on the line.
Are you waiting to do something though?
No,
you're just watching for fun?
I'm in the middle of doing stuff.
Nice.
I just got distracted by watching you paint.
Nice. Just like the old days.
Aww. What a cute boy. Alright, so I've done that. Now I need to think of something else. Maybe I'll just add some text.
Yeah, you'll also want to show the thing we made.
I didn't get a good end shot of it.
You look it up online and get a clear...
Oh, what a smart guy. This is why I married this guy. Big brain, nice guy, you know? Okay, let's see. Crunchy barn.
He does have some facial hair though that I have not done any of. But it's basically covered, so I'm a little annoyed. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. I'm a little annoyed with how I'm gonna have to do that, but his skin tone is definitely better now. I need to lighten up his forehead a little bit. And this is a wet lift, so now that the paint is dry, I'm adding water. Just lightly touching it, scrubbing it. I don't like to call it that though because you're not scrubbing. And boom, look at that. Sheesh. Lined it up nicely. His ear I'll bring in more towards the end. And her skin is basically done. She's a lot lighter in tone. Her skin is much lighter, so there's not a whole lot more to add to hers. But I can't, her hand right now has completely nothing on it, so I will be adding more to that, but I can't do it right now because his skin is wet. But with her skin, it's just very light. Just have to add very minute things.
What happened?
But I do like how it's coming along. If you want to deposit color and quickly darken something, you just dot the brush up and down where you are. I think our music has died.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why.
Same, bro.
That's funny.
I was doing something and then...
Okay, so her hair is not coming up to where it's supposed to be. So I'll be bringing it in.
Oh, why isn't it working?
Let's lighten this up a little bit. There we go.
Let's just do this real quick. Oh, what was that?
With her skin being so light, I will be adding a little bit of shadow where her eye would be like this. I love doing this. I can't do it always on these, but basically it's a shadow under their brow.
Close.
You have to do this very carefully though. You can easily make them look like a raccoon or very sad as well. But if you just let this very light, kind of got rid of it completely there. But if you just let there be this contour of the face, the actual structure, the bone structure underneath, and you let that shadow kind of really blend away and find its spot like that.
So that's fine.
It's not their eyebrow, but it's a shadow of their brow.
So I had that separate window with the music and stuff, and now I don't see it.
Well, you got rid of it on accident, I guess.
But I didn't exit it.
That's the other thing. She's always like, I didn't do it.
But I literally...
But she's the only one at the computer.
I was on a different screen. I was clicked in on a different...
See, guys, it didn't really
thing.
work. The brow thing. I often don't like how I do that, so I have to get rid of it. That's what I was talking about. It's very, very specific. Don't worry, I can sing for us. Oh, sole mio.
Mamma mia, Santa Maria. Okay, let's see.
And sometimes no, skin is not outlined, and I know that's an outrage.
What is an outrage?
But sometimes you just outline a little part, and it just really helps. So I know that's not what I should be doing. Forgive me.
Oh, I see.
But sometimes it really helps. And again, this is a painting, right? I need to do what looks good for the painting. So Esther kind of changed how she did the hair here. I really like how it looks though, but instead of me having to come in and add blocky stuff, she already kind of did that. And I actually need to come through and add strands. Individual pieces. So I need to come through with this very fine tip brush and break up these. And the color of this lady's hair is great.
I thought you said gray for a second.
The color of this lady's hair is white.
What? Yes, I do like the color.
The color of this lady's hair is great, is what I said.
I love using that warmer, kind of reddish brown.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this again, folks, and let's hope we don't shut everything down in the process.
Because usually when Esther does the hair, she does all the little strands. And I come through and kind of re-block it and get like the chunks of hair in the body of the hair. But this time Esther did, or it looks like, I don't know what, I'd have to ask her.
Okay, here's the thing.
But I'm adding now strands, so notice these little minute.
I love that.
Just outside, right? And again, it's not on the picture. Her hair really does look quite solid of a shape. But you best believe if you were close to that, or it was really, we actually zoomed way up on this photo, by the way. Not that that's a bad thing. See the bad thing. Hand motions are so necessary that I change how my hand motions are when I speak because you guys are looking down, so I had to make sure my hand went in. Anyway, I have no idea what I was saying. Oh, we zoomed up on it. So some of like the little details that you would probably see if they were closer to the subjects when they took the picture, we're basically adding some of those back in. So
here we go. Not exactly. Well, no, okay, yeah, I got it.
She's doing something over there, guys. I have no idea.
Okay, so I did the same thing, and it took away my music, but it shouldn't because I was literally doing nothing with that tab. I was on Finder, and I was pulling a downloaded picture onto the Final Cut, and then the Safari page that I had open that I was not touching closed. Mr. Knowledge Boy, do you have a reason for this?
My reason is continue working on what you're working on, but try not to have our music shut off.
Oh, here it is. So it just stopped it, but it didn't close it. Are you crazy? Now it just started, now that I touched it again, but I didn't hit play. I think the computer just doesn't like me.
I do kind of think that's the case, but I think it has good reason.
I'm so nice to this boy.
I don't know about all that.
This computer, and it is not being nice to me. And I am gonna hold a grudge.
Well, now it's not ever gonna work for you. And that is what you do every day now, so I hope you can get it together.
Well, it's hard, you know, when only one of us is trying. And this computer
What, the computer?
is not working. Hey! Computer is not working with me.
Are you sure?
Being very rude. Whoops.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He didn't deserve. Okay, let's do it.
By the way, yes, we call everything like a thing, like a person. We're like him.
Okay, we do this, we do
We've
that.
added a little bit of facial hair.
And
It's
then-
very, very short. It's almost a stubble beard, they call it.
You know, I'm getting too good at this stuff.
Guys, this is the
Okay.
first real
Anyways,
thumbnail.
we should wrap
she's
it
on.
up and you should get to the gym. It's been 46 minutes.
Really?
It's a long time. How's that painting? Almost done?
Yep.
Just a background?
Yeah.
Little details in the
There's
background.
little things. I'm spending a little too long on this one. Not that it doesn't deserve to have time spent on it, but I don't know. It could have been done multiple times. And by the way, just because you spend more time on something does not make it better. I know a lot of people believe that with painting and art. They're like, oh, doesn't it, like, if you did it so short, isn't it worth less or whatever? Not that people are saying that to me. I'm just saying this is said sometimes. Like, oh, how long is it going to take you? Like, oftentimes, me working on the painting too long ruins it. This is probably more often than anything else. Knowing when to stop. Painting is never finished is a very common phrase. Painting's never finished, you just decide to stop working on it. So anyway.
Wasn't really paying attention to what you were saying, but I heard something about how long it takes to do something, and what I just did should have taken about 5 minutes.
And it took you 40?
And it took me like 40. So, yeah, that's fun. Encouraging. Uplifting.
Oh, that came off right away. Okay, cool.
All right, come over to my screen and let's
What's up, guys?
be done.
Painting's looking good. I'm
Farewell.
sure you were just zoomed up on it, but
Yep.
it's really turning out nice. Just about done. It's very This one turned out very lots of dimension. I really like the 3-dimensional, the different layers in this one. You can really feel it. When I added in that dark, it pushed her back, and it has a really good feel. And the new brushes,
I like it.
the brushes are great.
Ta-da!
Oh, nice. Esther's showing me her thumbnail, which you guys should look at real quick.
Should
That's
I
what she was
add
working
some-
on the whole
Should
time.
I,
So
underneath the thing, should I do, like, say what it's called? Archivar dupe or something? What do you think?
here's Esther's thumbnail.
Cute.
Sorry, it's very shaky. Let me hold it with this hand. There we go. Good job, love. Oh, it's still very shaky. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm dying.
Artists were supposed to have still hands.
Yeah, I'm zoomed up 2 times, so it's doubling.
Oh.
There we go. So there's what Esther's working on.
On
Job, love.
tomorrow's video, make sure you check it out.
Can you click that screen?
Mine.
Yep, it is on. It is on tomorrow. So check it out.
Okay. We're ready.
Well, you're running the live today, so you gotta end it.
I forget how. Okay.
No,
first-
not. You have to like give us a.
Goodbye. Thanks
Wow.
for coming.
Bye.
See you later.
See you guys.
Tomorrow, hopefully,
Yeah.
with some sort of craft or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now I gotta make a thumbnail for this video, which is why I was sitting there.
True.
So we
Oh.
did some good footage. Okay, see